Hello, my name is Jose Rojas, and during this term, I have been working as a cybersecurity intern um, for DVAN Security Systems Inc. DVAN Security Systems is an enterprise that provides security solutions for people and small businesses around the area of Newburgh, which is a town upstate New York where I currently live. Throughout this experience, I was able to gain a lot of hands-on exposure to the real cybersecurity and IT world. And I'm not gonna lie, this has been really, really different from what I was able to actually see in a classroom environment. I learned many things during this experience. One of the things that I will underline is the fact that being actually able to see how things look in the real world when they were put in practice versus how they looked when I was trying to learn them and memorize them in a classroom environment. For example, when we had to troubleshoot connectivity issues with our clients, even though I was not specifically working in the technical area at first, I had the opportunity to shadow some of the technicians into the processes of solving network configurations, troubleshooting with connectivity issues with the clients, supporting the clients with their systems. Sometimes some of the clients were not able to get access to their platform or to our platform with their mobile devices when they were inside their houses or when they were in the network of their own business. But the second they walked out, they were able to browse without any issue throughout our platform. So being able to actually see those ports and those configurations that when I saw them in the book, they actually didn't make any sense because it was just a bunch of numbers and rules. Actually, going through the process with a technician who was knowledgeable enough as to okay, this tick kind of like ticking the box of port 22 is for that and port 80 is for that. This is the problem that is occurring because of the firewall or because a misconfiguration in the setting of this little enterprise was really really enriching for myself and my formation. Another important thing that I consider that I learned during this experience was to work as a team and how teamwork and communication could play a big role in the IT environment as well. Although I have an army background and we're always talked, and as an officer, I always had to apply the policy and the spirit of working and try to solve issues and problems as a team. I was not very aware that this was also a thing into a cybersecurity environment, in an IT environment, because regardless of the fact that uh, some people would have more knowledge than others, um, that doesn't change the fact that everyone is trying to work towards the same direction and trying to solve the same issue for the sake of our own company. This internship relates to my program because, well, currently I'm finishing, by the way, the course of incident response and digital forensics. Um, if for this course matters like um, being able to analyze the firewall logs, being able to cross this information with the same system. In some cases, like the systems that we had in Debian, that was the Elastic Stack. You can not only see that through a Windows firewall setting, but through a platform that is going to put everything together. So you could actually be able to order the information in a timely manner, So in case there is a breach, you are able to tell who is responsible for what and at what time in moment that event occurred. That was really cool. I really thought that that was something that was reserved for bigger enterprises and bigger organizations with more capabilities. But I do also believe, and I was able to learn that when you are given the responsibility to protect houses and enterprises, like in the case of the DVAN security systems, well, you gotta make sure that you have all the tools and all the systems are up to date. So if anything happens, you are gonna be able to see who is accountable and who is gonna be responsible for whatever data breach that might have occurred. In addition to that, I also learned about phishing, configuration, misconfiguration, employee training. Sometimes we had also the opportunity to conduct some mocking phishing tests. Like we would send emails pretending to be some of us, but we would change the spelling of the email like in a letter or two. And if some of the employees or any of the employees fail and forwarded this message or open the link that was included in that email, we would consider that as a fail, and this employee would have to take a course which consisted in two modules. Like more or less, it would take like 3 hours. Um, but otherwise, if they didn't finish it, they were not able to go back and log into their emails and things like that. That I think that I will definitely put in practice moving on to my future scenarios. So in 2 weeks, I'm starting a new internship with Central Hudson. I have been accepted to be part of their team, and I will definitely will carry everything that I got there to keep growing in my career as a cybersecurity expert. This experience also helped me to see that there are some areas that I definitely need to improve on. And as I mentioned before, those are related to the technical skills because I think no book is gonna be as good as to really show us how everything looks in a real environment, in a real situation. I mean, I consider that I did a good job, and I consider that New England College is doing an amazing job in providing us with the right material through the books, through the scenarios, through the case studies, throughout the discussions that we have to fulfill, throughout the papers and the research papers that we have to put together. But that's the internship is that you need to complement if you want to be successful in this business of IT and cybersecurity, which at the end of the day consists on protecting and ensuring the confidentiality of the information and data of, depending on your organization, so many people in so many different areas. So in this case, with Evan, I was working, I would say, more in what pertains to confidentiality, as I said. But in other cases and scenarios, like the one internship that that we'll be moving on in a couple of weeks for Central Hudson, for example, which is an utility company, uh, their focus is, of course, more into availability because anything that happened or that could happen um, due to any evil people would be detrimental for their operations. And of course, people are paying to receive electricity. So availability could not be put in danger just because they lack of the enough expertise, or the people are lacking for enough expertise as to protect the information in the way that we should. So overall, and to close it up, This internship has been a very, very valuable experience for me. It's helped me a lot. It's helped me to connect, and it's been the real first hands-on experience that I ever had with the applications. And I think it's going to be a pivot point for my cybersecurity career. And it's already been because I'm switching from a part-time unpaid job to a full-time paid internship with a utility company. And I'm looking forward to keep growing. And I'm looking forward to keep learning from these experiences and to be a professional in cybersecurity like New England College um, would be proud of me at some point. Thank you.